Yeah.
It seems like the Hogwarts boycotting is coming back. There's already a demands of checklists, like you have to add this and this, or specific people are gonna be boycotting Hogwarts too. When Hogwarts 1 drama happened, that's when people were not as unhinged as they are right now. I'm kinda like a big part of me is expecting a lot more drama from Hogwarts 2 than Hogwarts 1 because of how people are acting these days. Like people think that they can get away quite literally with murder these days. So I'm expecting people will act even worse when Hogwarts 2 will drop. Delusional journalists threaten a Hogwarts Legacy boycott again, but the first one was a joke. The boycott is not gonna work. I'm more uneasy with how people are gonna act.
If Hogwarts Legacy 2 wants to avoid the same boycotts its predecessor faced, the sequel cannot take the same approach that the original did.
What in the actual
Yeah, the boycott didn't do anything. The game was sold really well. A lot of people loved playing it. I didn't even know there's a boycott happening. And I knew there's drama happening. I didn't know there's a boycott.
are you on about? They've sold around 34 million copies of this game. If this is what a boycott does, then I'm sure the developers are thinking,
Bro, I'm just wondering if this is how boycotts look these days. Can someone boycott my streams? Please boycott my streams and my videos.
what is up, space pirates? This is your admiral, the boundlessly boisterous Dr. Disaster. And man, some people post some of the stupidest shit imaginable on social media, don't they? But this tweet here from Game Rant about Hogwarts Legacy is almost as asinine as it gets.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
These idiots sound like they are trying to threaten Avalanche, the studio that—
Plus, in the Hogwarts one, they had a trans character, and you could literally make a character one gender and with a voice of another gender. The character creation was pretty friendly, if you ask me. How friendly could it be? They forced you to be British. You know what? You're right. By the way, now all of a sudden everyone wants to be friendly with J.K. Rowling's. So like people who were shitting on her in the past are losing career opportunities now because the coin has flipped. So what was her name? Emma Watson or something? So now she's trying to get all friendly with J.K. Rowling after being one of the biggest like hater of her in like interviews and stuff. This is such a petty drama. And they're like just dragging a game into this drama.
made Hogwarts Legacy with a boycott if they don't do something about the controversy surrounding the Harry Potter franchise. But think about it. What the hell could they even do? Assuming—
Bro, just a month ago we were talking about how like the HoloLive streamer was being boycotted for streaming Hogwarts Legacy 1. You know how the boycott went? Most people didn't even know. People didn't even know it was happening. That's how it went. Same as the boycott with the game. I don't think they'll ever let it go.
for a second that this supposed boycott of Hogwarts Legacy was actually something that they were even afraid of. What are they supposed to do? Their bosses told Avalanche, that they are making a Harry Potter game, so they made one, and now they're being told that they have to—
It's not even like a Harry Potter game. As a kid, I hated the Harry Potter books and movies, and I still hate them. It's like the Harry Potter universe, like the Hogwarts universe, and that's it. You won't even see Harry Potter there. It's like you're just a wizard running around with a stick and just having a jolly old time.
make a sequel, and that's all
And solve some puzzles.
there is to it. Are they expected to convince J.K. Rowling to change her freaking mind on the trans subject? But what is completely hilarious about this whole situation is the community note at the bottom of this tweet where they completely eviscerate these jackasses at Game Rant. The community note says, important distinction on the first game's Boycott, as it was a niche boycott attempt. The headline of this article.
Wait, are we calling it a niche boycott now?
Yo, that's crazy.
Okay.
Could lead people to thinking it was an effective boycott. The total sales for Hogwarts Legacy as of March 2025 is estimated to be 35 million copies. I guess being opposed to men in women's spaces really pays off, doesn't it?
Let's cut to the chase. I know you're not a woman.
But what is even
Huh?
more hysterical to me is if you look
That was a random clip.
Yeah, what the heck?
I do wonder what all are they gonna add to the game. Like, will they add like more customization or like make it more open world? I wonder what they're gonna add. Like, I'm curious about that. Or are they not adding anything and just doing a continuation of the story? Because the quality of life was amazing in Hogwarts. Like the little world you can create in your own room there was pretty cool. I would buy it just if they like concentrate on like building it up even more there because that was really cool. Helldivers but wizards, bro. Shut your mouth. That is actually really cool. I love that idea. How was it called? How to capture imaginary friends or something? Wait, how to capture imaginary something 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 like the animal tamer of the Hogwarts universe.
Right?
If they would make a game like that, it would be like basically like a wizard power world. I would love it.
But didn't they already have something like that in the first Hogwarts already?
Yes. That's what I was explaining in their room. If they just build up on that world, I would just buy it just because of that.
Does love the beast capture one.
Yeah, I just want to capture cute bees. Well, like, what's wrong with that? I just want to be a wizard that kidnaps animals and keeps them in my room, okay? Am I asking for too much?
Just like in real life, baby.
I just want to walk around with a stick, levy people around, and freaking capture some bees. Like, that's all I want. I'm a very simple man.
Yeah, she's a very simple man.
I genuinely couldn't give a less of a fuck about Harry Potter. I'm in it for the game. Literally.
look at the very bottom of this tweet, you will see that this thing has been viewed by 1.2 million people, but they only have 158 people who actually hit the like button on this thing. I guess we found the true size of the boycott, didn't we? I'm gonna go out on a limb and throw out a wild, hot take here. I don't actually think that Avalanche gives the tiniest bit of a shit about the trans
Bro, now I just want to play the game again and finish my collection of bees.
controversy.
I know the secret now.
What?
You're nothing. You're shit.
Oh my god, the sound. I needed this dance break before I continue wondering what kind of game Hogwarts 2 is going to be. There's a possibility that it's not going to be good or it's not even going to perform well. Just, just give me a game like where I can just collect like the bees from the Hogwarts like universe. I'll be happy. Like, quite frankly, I'm so easy to please with games. They should make Schedule 1 DLC called Harry Pothead, your drug lord Harry. Well, the reason they cannot do that is because of copyright. Someone could make a mod for it. We'll buy Hogwarts Legacy 2 if they have Quidditch. I didn't like that original. Didn't have Quidditch. You see, I don't really care much for Quidditch. I just like walking around zapping shit and collecting animals. Quidditch don't really never care for it. But they made a separate Quidditch game and that shit flopped.
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've had a lot of people tell me that they have been unwillingly unsubscribed to the channel, so make sure you check on that, and also, give me a follow over on X, where my handle is Dr. Disaster1, and if you feel like supporting the channel and helping keep the lights on, consider becoming a member for as little as $5 per month. But anyhow, let's look at what these idiots were saying about Hogwarts Legacy 2, threatening them with a boycott like they experienced with the first game is threatening them with a good time. But just to make sure that everyone is on the same page when it comes to this subject, Elon Musk retweeted this earlier today.
What's that?
Person who originally posted it said, "It's not trendy anymore," and underneath that, someone posted a graph showing that trans identification among the youth is rapidly falling. This is why this boycott didn't work, for the same reason that this Game Rant tweet only got 158 likes on it after over 1 million views. This is a completely dwindling world.
When they finally move on from this topic, like I'm talking about the gaming journals, what do you think the next topic is going to be? They're bringing back Goonergate again for whatever reason. It kind of feels like they're trying to just recycle from like speaking points of like 5 years or something. Like they're just
Yeah.
recycling. I like Harry Potter movie where somebody edited the entire movie and replaced the wands with guns. I don't think I've seen that. Like I said, I don't care about the Harry Potter movies or books. I just like the game. It was so silly and casual and mindless. It was fun.
View, biological essentialism has rapidly regained its position as the popular sentiment in our culture. The LGBT people can be pissy about this fact all they want, but it will not change the fact that people don't care about the supposed equal rights that they are pushing for when it comes to trans folks. Now, compare this boycott to the one that happened with, as an example, Bud Light a few years ago when they used Dylan Mulvaney, a trans influencer, to try to sell that beer. The men who drink that beer decimated the sales of that brand, and they have yet to fully recover. Look at how the Jaguar car...
Okay, first, can we agree that Bud Light is like piss water? It's not even beer. I don't know what it is, but it's not even beer. So, kind of don't care about Bud Light. I don't even understand why people drink it. It's so freaking weird.
It's cheap and it gets the job done.
Yeah, but it's gross. It tastes gross, and it gives you like a pretty bad hangover from what I heard. Corona only. I do like Corona with some lime wedges. That does taste really good.
Salt.
I prefer Guinness though. Like dark Guinness. Now that's my shit. I also found a bottle of Guinness. The one I haven't finished.
Really?
Yeah. Before like all the surgery started.
Yeah.
Remember I got like bottles of Guinness?
Oh yeah.
I still have one. I might have it after my last mini follow-up, so in like 2-3 weeks.
Our brand collapsed earlier this year when they made their ads woke as hell, as wokeness falls out of favor as the trendy idiots who jumped on the woke bandwagon realize that the wheels are falling off. The boycott power really only cuts one way these days. Hell, if you want a more relevant example, look at how sales of Ghost of Yote dried up quickly when people pushed back on the Charlie Kirk stuff. That game is still struggling to hit 2 million copies sold after about 2 weeks, and its predecessor sold 2.4 million in 3 days. There is a world of difference in boycotting capability these days, but that is not...
It just goes back to what I've been saying. A lot of normies are the game consumers, and a lot of them, they're not gonna go out of their way to look at YouTube videos on a game. They're not gonna go out of their way to read some shitty Kotakus or IGN or any of that shit. Most of the time, normie gamers, they're normies for a reason. They live in their own reality. Like, not their own reality, but they live in the real world, okay? Whatever time they get, a lot of them, they're not gonna go watch videos and read articles on a game. They'll be like, you might see a stream or like it pops up in their recommended, and they're like, "Hey, I remember reading Harry Potter books when I was a kid. Let me get the game." And a lot of people did get raised like the Harry Potter books. I remember even my school library, we had Harry Potter books in the school library.
Stopped Game Rant from writing this article, which the tweet linked to. Now, one thing that a lot of people have been getting wrong with this article here is that they assume that Game Rant just published it since they tweeted about it in the past day, but
it was Game Rant. Okay. I'm not surprised at all. Okay.
actually, this article came out in January. It just didn't make any waves and didn't resonate with anyone because few people actually give a crap about this supposed boycott. It was only their tweet which caught people's attention as people have been making fun of them. But let's read some of this article so you can see just how
So wait, they're quite literally recycling through their content? I just said it as a joke that they're recycling through the drama they want to create. I didn't know they're actually recycling through it. It was just meant to be a joke. If you play the second game, will you be Hufflepuff? First try, Lifu? Shut up. I'm Hufflepuff, okay? Do not believe the VOD. I'm Hufflepuff.
Plain deficient and plain old deluded these people are. The article says here, for years, the Harry Potter franchise has dominated pop culture, with Hogwarts Legacy acting as the franchise's most popular video game adaptation. It's no wonder that controversy surrounding the franchise has sprung up at some point, as the first Harry Potter book was released almost 30 years ago. Nevertheless, it's disappointing.
Oh, it has been that long? That's crazy. That is insane how long it's been.
Wow, 30 years.
So the first book has been published 30 years ago, and the franchise is still going this strong for so many years. Wait, does anyone know? Do they still have like those freaking, what was it, Hogwarts villages? And like, I think it was Disney. I'm not sure if it was Disney. Well, now I feel old.
That such a well-loved piece of pop culture has been sullied in the eyes of many Potterheads despite new content for the franchise, like Hogwarts Legacy continuing to release. Unfortunately, Hogwarts Legacy was unable to unmuddy the name of the Harry Potter franchise. While the game may have been met with a positive player and critic response, it was also the subject of boycotts upon release. And my question here, my dudes, is from who? 34 million plus people bought this game. Sounds to me like the only ones boycotting this was the game journalists, and nobody else listened to you idiots. But carry on, dipshit, you're doing great. Avalanche Software and Warner Brothers Games tried to placate fans within the game itself, but the developer's attempt was poorly received. Once again, from who? Over on Metacritic, journalists scored the game an 84.
Are they like living in their own reality or something? The game was very successful. People are still playing it. People are still enjoying it. People are still praising it. If anything, like, I don't know why they're like digging their feet into the ground with Hogwarts Legacy so much. Like, if they want to go after J.K. Rowling, they should probably go after her with her trying to bring back like Harry Potter, quite literally bring her specifically bringing back Harry Potter. That would kind of make more sense. But this is just a game in that universe where she has no actual input on it either.
Of 100, and gamers scored it an 8.2 out of 10. Over on Steam, users gave the game an 89% score. This game is currently the 26th highest selling game of all time. Who in the bloody hell supposedly had a problem with Hogwarts Legacy? But
to be fair, it's also like the only good-looking Harry Potter universe game as well. I remember seeing games from like what, PS2 era? Bro, that shit looked like dog. And if you tell me that the game didn't look like dog, you're lying to yourself. It was like, I saw some videos of it. It was like bugs on bugs, looks very stupid. Like voice acting is horrible. Like this is literally the first good universe game that they had.
The article then says, it goes without saying that Avalanche Software and Warner Brothers Games cannot try to avoid controversy the same way Hogwarts Legacy did in the game's allegedly slated sequel. Oh geez, they'd better not do the same things they did before, or else they will, checks notes, sell tens of millions of copies of their game while receiving almost universal praise. I'm sure the makers of this game wake up in cold sweats in the middle of every night as they are racked with concern over all the money and accolades that they received and that they might receive in the future. But let's read a little bit.
No, actually, the people who were working on Hogwarts Legacy, they actually did feel really bad for like being attacked all the time. I think they even went on record talking about like you're attacking people who have nothing to do with Jake and Rawlings. You're going after people. All they're doing is working on a freaking game, and you're telling them that how you wish they would be. So all the harassment, it did get to the developers.
More because I think this shit is funny as hell. Creeping through the promotion and marketing for Hogwarts Legacy prior to release was the never-ending controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling's transphobic comments. Rowling's comments on the trans community in conjunction with the re-examination of portrayals of people of color in the Harry Potter books have essentially reduced the legacy of Harry Potter from a juggernaut in young adult fiction to a nostalgic but messy memory. Once again, for who? Everyone bought this game. People still read the books. They still watch the movies. Your magical word of power, transphobia, has no...
Most people are not even gonna know what she said, because one of the places where it was mostly discussed what she was saying, which by the way, I haven't even fully checked out what she said, because I genuinely don't give a fuck about J.K. Rowling's. But most of the places that would cover stuff like that would be like the celebrity gossip shit. And there's only one kind of type of person who would check out celebrity gossip shit. Or like websites like Kotaku, which again, it's only gonna be a specific type of people who checked out Kotaku. So most people are not even gonna know about this or give a damn about this.
no effect on people anymore, and Rowling has...
Or not even like not give a damn about the situation, but not give a damn about J.K. Rowling in general. I think people don't understand the fact that for a lot of people who play games, it really is not that deep. They see a silly little wizard game and they go, oh, a widow stick, oh, Laviosa. It's that simple. A lot of us who play games, we're that simple. It doesn't have to be deeper for us.
helped turn this issue into a rout. But these delusional morons, the sort who write articles like this, they just refuse to see that they have been utterly conquered on this issue. The only thing more delusional than this article and the fact that Game Rant is retarded enough to bring it up again is their worldview itself. But I'm gonna leave it there. Drop your mockery of this Hogwarts Legacy boycott into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for...
I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much to add. Like, the reality is, it all comes down to, do you separate the artist from the creation, right? Like, for example, look at Battlefield 6. Super successful game. People are enjoying it. People are loving it. But one of the main developers, he did say that really weird stuff about Charlie Kirk, right? But people just want to play the game. It's that simple. It's not deeper for them. A lot of people are not even gonna know that he said that. You know? So what? We're now gonna go after every single company where even a single employee or a single person said something stupid there. It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic to do that. And it's unrealistic to expect people to know every single weird thing that happened. Because most people are not gonna know that. Like, for example, and I hate the fact that I even have to bring up this example. the massive allegations that were happening with like Michael Jackson, right? People are still listening to his music. People were still listening to his music when it was happening, when the allegations were happening. Because at some point, people just want to enjoy something in their life and not be constantly depressed. I'm personally not going to play the game, but not going to be attacking people that are playing the game. Exactly. I don't want to play Battlefield 6. For me personally, it was a little muddied, but I'm not gonna tell people not to play it. Why would I do that? That's psychotic. Also, by the way, I also reviewed the game off stream, and it runs not the best, even if you have good specs on PC. It's like a toss up coin if you get lucky with the specs or not. But I'm not gonna go out of my way telling people, hey, you shouldn't play something. I can tell people, hey, the performance is bad, the writing is bad, and it's overpriced. But after those, it's not my place to say, hey, you absolutely should boycott a game. Like, I'm not allowing you to play the game. That's psychotic. Who does that? Oh wait, we just watched a video on who does that.
I'm spinning in circles like a crooked thread. Dance with the chaos inside my head. I'm bouncing off walls, can't find my feet. Stumbling round in a world so sweet. The world's a carnival, a funny parade. I'm laughing through tears in a bright masquerade. Strange colors blur, but I'm still in the game. Juggling dreams, but none feel the same. Bouncing on clouds.